Let's hear what my 4 guests have to say here. Agent 007.
Yeah.
I always want you when you hear for Sundowns matches. Morgan Mambila said he was going to go pound for pound. What do you think of this first half? Guys, please mute. Please mute when you come in. There we go.
Yeah, I was a bit 5 minutes late. I was watching a horror show in Spurs.
Yeah.
They beat the hell out of us. So yeah, anyways, looks like Sundowns about to cheer me up. Yeah, be careful of what you wish for. I heard him saying what Patrice is just the start. How you're going to be the main male. Yeah. Nice. Hey. This week Sundowns team will beat people. You see this week Sundowns team.
I love that you're saying this because you're the one who also said, hey, it's not make sure. But the points are getting in. I'm going to come back. Let me bring in Lodwick. Lodwick, what did you think of this first half? Pound for pound cheaper.
Hey, my brother. Like I said, Chippa is very scary. This is the best Chippa I've ever seen. Yeah, they really seems to be committed. It's just that they're losing their chances.
Hey,
they should have scored
making.
some of the chances. Yeah, the decision making. You can see they are very frustrated. They want to frustrate Sundowns, but in actual fact, they're not doing what they were planning. So I think even the thing. What I see is that Morgan Mamela needs to catch Sundowns while still sleeping so that he can score goals. But the guys are not committed enough because
they're awake. But they're awake now.
Yeah, they're. You know what I like about them is just that man-to-man I was speaking about last time. Those guys, they don't give a Sundowns player's chance. The minute the Sundowns player trap the ball, is in front of him, making a disturbance. So they don't give a Sundowns players the time to relax and make the usual passes. That's what is making it difficult for Sundowns. So Sundowns is waiting for them to commit. When they're tired, then come back to them.
I'm gonna come back again.
That's what I see.
Let me just get everybody in. QSO, welcome to the show. I don't even have to ask you what you support. I've been seeing this in the comments. How do you see this game, my brother?
Well, Chippa, they started on a high. They did the right thing, but to go pound for pound, but you need to have it for the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, if you're gonna, one player might have a lapse in concentration, like that's what happened on the first goal. Yeah, there was a lapse of concentration on the left side, and that's when Sundowns, they took the advantage and they scored.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So far so good. 3 points is in the bag.
I'm gonna come back. Abut Napoleon, welcome. How are you doing? Hi, hey, kirai. Tipela stress saka se kusani. What do you think of this game, Sundowns first half?
No, I would think cheap or a presser Sundowns. It's a pressing game towards them. It's the way about the Kaizer Chiefs. About presser Kaizer Chiefs defense. I love the way, but the slight mistakes, it's on the cost them 2 goals.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can't complain that much. Cheaper. That Morgan a change more fella. But 3 points is say but you know what Claudia sound. Ntate Morgan uli lame. Go the last week and during the week. Hey, Bona. Uli lame that. Bona no.
Agent 007, let's talk about Chippa a little bit. Has it become a situation where Chippa is playing the occasion and not the game? Because they've come in, I think they've been fired up by their coach. They conceded some early fouls. The decision making has been that of people trying to be stars. Are they playing the occasion and not this game?
Yeah, I think if I take my emotions out of the game, before Sundowns scored, I think Chippa's playing well. The kicking Sundowns on the counter, and I think someone said this is the best Chippa that I've seen. It is the best Chippa that I've seen in a long time. They're playing well. There's just a lapse in concentration and at the critical times. So yeah, I think like Napoleon was saying, just change it a bit here and there. But I think that they played well. Just that they are facing a different gravy now. It's champions, 6 times champions for nothing.
Hi, Sundowns fans, always. Hi, you guys.
And the last thing that I wanted to say was, I think with this new system, we get exposed a bit in terms of counter-attack. So you find our players.
I want to come back. I want to come back on Sundowns.
Okay.
Let me just get everybody in. Ludwig, is Chippa just too excited for this game, man? They've been wanting to play this game. They've built it up. Now you're seeing it in some of the decision making. You're seeing it in the way they responded when they lost the goal. Is it too much of playing the occasion?
No, it's not too much playing of an occasion. They came with a good plan to manage Sundowns. It's just that the minor mistakes that they're doing. It's like when you are in a boxing ring. You are in a boxing ring with the Fly Mayweather. So you got a potential. You got that thing that I'm gonna beat him. But there is where you realize this guy it's a real fighter. Then you start to be nervous and making a silly mistakes. Then you get beaten. That's what is happening.
Isn't it also that you get too excited? Like if you're fighting Floyd Mayweather and you're too excited, you're bound to make some mistakes.
No, it's not a matter of getting too excited. It's just that the plan you came with, it worked for you. Then you start relaxing. Then you don't actuate it in a real fact. You start making mistakes. Because all the you can see the goals, all of them is just a mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me bring in Kuso. Kuso, there was this chance, man, where Mulenga had the ball. He could make a simple chance, but he decided, man, to try R1-2, try to put it into the top corner. Are these players a bit too excited for this game? Should they not just come down, Nanyan?
I think they were too hyped up by the coach. First of all, the problem started with the coach. In social media, he was hype. He was putting the players under pressure, and so this thing was like I said, this is a cup competition. This is a cup final for them. For them, is like getting 3 points is like winning the league. So their decision making in the final third on the counters, you have to be very crucial. And actually, in the build up to the game, when he was talking, he said the difference between them and Sundowns is decision making. And what was happening in the first half, their decision making, they had good breaks. They had good breaks on the counter, but the final decision making was everyone wants to be the hero, the one who put the ball in the net. So yeah.
Okay. Abut Napoleon. They're too excited, man. They've got the right plan. They want to do everything right, Mara. Wait till how Nakana Cup final. The next day in the headlines. What do you think of that? Do you think that the Chippa's just too excited? Got too excited?
Yeah. One do we be thing. Babile too excited. I love the confidence, but coach I wanna learn about Coastal. Over Coastal because you know Bazala, but Bona today we wanna show Sundowns. Bali beteka game plan ya bona. How kasha the goals are kid careless mistakes. Yeah. And Sundowns is like a pressing game. But the careless mistakes are one about Costa. Otherwise it's pound for pound today.
Okay. Agent 007, let's go to your team quickly. Mamelodi Sundowns. The chameleon changes again. What do you think of the chameleon this game?
Yeah, no, I think we'll analyze it a bit after the game. But like Mangwaba was saying, the Mudiba and what is this guy? We're not stretching Chippa enough,
Yeah.
So I think they just need to stretch it a bit. And I think, like I said, we are making the system is exposing us a bit. because we have three centre backs naturally and a bit sluggish, slowish. So they tend to make what is called professional fouls, So I think I'll have to save Kotiye because it's only yellow for Zungu. I think I trust Mval a bit more. So yeah, but I think they're doing well.
Score?
They're doing well. Yeah, I think another goal, so 3-0, 4-0. But I'm impressed by Chippa, so they might get a goal. So maybe let me say 3-1.
Okay, 3-1. Okay. It feels like one, but it's fine. Ludwig, what do you think of how Sundowns is set up with Urulani? They've changed again.
Yeah, like I said last time, Sundowns is always a slow starter every season. So they will gain the momentum initially. But every team when is get to winning momentum, then that's when it's building up and it become unstoppable. So if you can check even the coach now, he's changing all the players, trying to figure out which teams suit best for him. You don't see Shalulile today. We don't see
Masego.
guys who we usually see like Maseko. We don't usually see him. So I think Rulani must just sacrifice Mvala and Godzia. I don't see them today because I can see Sundowns is losing a lot of balls in the middle of the park. So they're losing the ball cheaply unnecessarily. That's supposed to be benefiting Sundowns. But overall, I see they're doing good. And we're missing also the guy, the Motaung guy on the flank side.
Yeah.
You can see he's not there because all the flanks are dead, are not working. They're forcing to play in the middle of a park.
Okay, final score?
With the dead middle field. I think it's going to be 4-1.
4-1, okay. You guys got you giving this one. Let me bring you Kisol. What do you think of your team's chameleon? Bachilo, Ricky Chameleon is going to change, is going to do this, he doesn't want anybody to know what's happening. What do you think of how they're playing today?
No. Sundowns is not a chameleon. Sundowns play Sundowns game. Yeah. If you can see them, even though that Chippa is pressing and pressing, they still continue with the thing building from the back.
Yeah.
They are very composed on the ball. They are not playing the occasion. They don't get drawn in by the social media statuses and whatever the coach was saying.
Yeah.
We just go there. So that in the next 10 minutes, we're going to get the third goal. And then we're going to bring in Master Chef just to cook up there in the midfield. And yeah.
Okay, I hear you. I would Napoleon Orenka Sundowns very quickly before we get back to the match. Let's go prediction.
No, I would I want to give me a color. I would no, not going to score. It's about 3-1 cheap, at least it's a Koranyana one.
Mara wait, Hali Buaka Chippa. 1 year carry Lupela Chippa. You're just going away thinking. If keep pet sleep, I quarter one Chippa.
Ke kopa o ipofa no le na ke kopa o fetoa ntate wa leleme wa cheap. It's gonna be a draw. It's not gonna cheap. It's over 2-2. Ke fella that's so comfortable. Thank you, Muti. Ya shwele ke ipa. Ka frosta na Jack.
Sharp, bro.
Thank you, Muti.
Thank you guys for joining me. Agent 007. I even started talking about other things because there was no match here.
Yeah, man. Guys, I mean, I don't know if people are watching Alende, guys. I watched the whole second half just watching Alende. Like, hi, man.
Mara had a free hold, man. There was nobody around him, marking him, doing anything with him.
Even the past games that, like, he's all over the piece. Like, he has 6 lungs. He reminds me of Kante, Like, man, guys.
But what did you think of the second half? What did you see from the second half?
It was what I expected. Like I said, I thought it was obviously 3-1 because I didn't think it would be it's interesting as the first half, because with Sundowns, what they do sometimes is when they lead like this, they either make changes or what they do is they just rotate the ball around, to save energy and preserve stamina, So that's what really expected, And I saw people judging Komphela that game that is
Oh,
also on
Chief, what's
target.
happening there in the background?
Mine,
Yeah.
I'm alone, Chief.
Okay.
Hey, do you think there's ghosts here?
Hi,
Hey.
man. Kuta karona le motho who's in the toilet, but it's fine. You can carry on. Sorry.
Nah, man. Aye. Did you go to the same doctor as Mlungis? Yeah? There are some things I don't see.
Sorry,
I'm
you were
alone,
saying.
Chief.
Sorry,
I'm
you were
alone.
saying.
So where was I? Oh yeah. Last 5 games, 5 shots on target. I think this is the first time I see a man of the match being duly
Guys, let's
deserved.
listen to the post-match interview.
No, you can listen. Tina, we talk.
You
We'll
know,
listen to the press conference.
yeah, like Allende deserves this. Like most games, I feel like he deserves it, and for the first time, I'm seeing it being given to him. But anyways, back to what I wanted to say was last 5 games, 5 shots on target. So we average 1 shot on target every game.
Is that a
And
worry? Is that a worry for you guys?
well, no, I think it's interesting. Like I know Sundowns because we attack more, we'd expect to have more shots on target. Like what Chippa did in the first half. They attacked us, and I think above the football side of things, I'm impressed by the fact that Umangoma is not sulking. He's helping Ugulani, and Ugulani looks like the big head has been reduced. He's working with Umangoma, so
I saw him
I'm happy
hugging
about that.
Mendieta even.
Yeah, and I saw him, talking with Ozwane after shouting at EB. So I think he's improving as a coach. And yeah, I think that's a good game. And the one worry was Umudiba and Umku in the first half. They don't stretch Chippa enough.
Unku was
But
not in this game at all. Like it didn't seem as though.
yeah, no, it's. I think it's out of necessity than need because we have Umodau out, we have Umaseko out. So sometimes when you're new to Sundowns, it gets a bit overwhelming. So sometimes you need to play a game, get rested, then play a game again. So, but
Okay.
I'm not worried about him. I think I see a better potential on him than on Omashiro. I think Omashiro needs to be shipped out. We used to call him the the drunk rasta man at the games because he's so erratic. So I think with even Omaseko, he's one-dimensional, he's predictable, but with Unku you can see that, okay, this looks like a Sundowns player. So yeah.
And then tell me about Morgan. What do you think about Morgan's performance?
OTD Jakes, man, his team is well marshaled, man. I'm impressed by him, as well marshaled. Almost say like guys. I know people are always saying there's a prison in Clorocop destroys careers, but hey man, if you look at the ground there must be a prison in Mayfair somewhere because they nearly destroyed this boy. Like this is the good man Mustafa that I saw at what is this team? El Trebejan.
Yeah.
Football team. Yeah, at Barocas, no, not Barcasolos. At what is the name of the team? El Trebejan.
Moroka.
Yeah, Baroka. This is the good man Mustafa that I know from them. He played well. And I like it. And I think if the problem is we have a trigger happy manager, owner, I remember there was a time, is it 3 years back, this coach lost to Sundowns and he fired him the following morning. So I hope it's not the same thing because Chippa is playing very, 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 very well, and I think it's going to head a lot of teams. All they need to do is make the right decisions because sometimes I feel like better decision making could have helped. And I think I like this boy. I can't remember the name. He's a bit Rasta in the middle and cut on both sides. He's playing well. And Omamela also. And Mulenga, so I think they have a good squad, balance of youth and experience. So yeah, I'm impressed despite them losing.
Let me go. I know Qsol is busy listening to the thing. I'm gonna come back to you. Bamnis, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing?
Sanibona bhuti nisharp kuwena.
No, ngiporoile game second half. Uthini ngale game?
I'm a big fan of Mamelodi Sundowns, ne? So game was I'll congratulate even Umoken. As Umoken 7-0 game, ne? It was not easy for the Sundowns as they thought. But the Sundowns, I will also make a point to see like we have a problem with final theatre right now. Because we are not creating as much as we should be creating. And even short and target, you can see that we are struggling.
Where are you falling short?
One problem that we have as Mamelodi Sundowns is a strike. A little striker. I wanna Ukambo is damaged us because Costa is not like your number 9. Is more like your false 9 or your even your 10. So you need someone who will be the main number 9. So that we will create more chances, we'll get more goals. Even from him, we can get more goals from him if we have that number 9. So even Rolani said the same thing. But like we need a striker right now. The only position that we are short on is the striking force.
Mara nina imali why ningalanda umuntu? Ningalanda bani?
Right now, the problem in South Africa, we don't have a striker.
Yeah, South America, but I then try
But in South America, Sundowns can't even sign another foreign player.
So number one shot on target.
Yeah, that's the problem. Good, so Nalama, as long as we are little, like we can use the chances that we get. Then we'll get these scores or 2-0, no 2-1, no 1-0. It's fine, but I'm sure by January they'll find a new strike. Because this thing is going to be a problem going to Kiev. And another thing, I want to congratulate the SuperSport Pendix. Finally, they got it right with Allende. With Allende. I think Allende have been robbed from last season. Even this season, it was the same story. That man is like a system for Mamelodi Sundowns, bro.
Yeah, he makes you guys tick. He's taken over Tembazwane's position, or Tembazwane's role.
Yeah, he just took over Tembazwane's role. I don't know why the coaches, the opposition coaches, doesn't specify maybe one man to man Mark Allen, because he's like the brain of Mamelodi Sundowns, that guy. Because if you can get one person or two people, maybe the other one will make the space and the other one will stay man to man. Then you are done with Mamelodi Sundowns. Same thing that happened in our previous game, because they pushed Allen more to like a 10 role, where he was with more people, and then Allen can function where he can function, but not as little as when he's coming from the 8th position, because there's more space, more thinking time, and then you'll see the real Allen like today.
Okay, as long as Nitembile, I think teams are allowing Allender to get the ball because they understand that as long as he has the ball and they're busy playing the ball, and if you can push Sundowns wide, they're not gonna do much damage to you. I think that's one of the things that they're trying to do. Mara, we'll speak about it properly Monday. Sinje, what do you think about this match? Welcome.
Well, man, thank you very much. Hey. I think who's this Chippa United coach?
Morgan.
Morgan,
yeah.
Look, I think Morgan he did what he said he's going to do. I think he has demonstrated to the rest of the PSL teams, in particular the big teams, on a module to beat Sundowns. I think today he demonstrated that, in particular with the high press and having someone to speak behind that high press. It demonstrated
should more teams adopt that approach?
I think so. In particular, teams like Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates that do have quality players who are able to defend behind the high press and also turn into a counter pressing football. I mean, the groin injury with Mosela, I think it harmed that game plan for Chippa. Before that, I think he was playing with like 70% of his ability because he's guarding it not to damage it very more.
Yeah.
But I think Rowan Williams played a huge role. This could have turned into a different game. Had those two chances in the first half went in. That one-on-one save that he made, I think there it demonstrated the plan of having someone to swim that high, those high pressing pockets. Because that, if that fell into the freeze, that would have been a goal.
Yeah. Okay. No. Obviously, we're gonna delve into it deeper during the week. QSO, tell me about this match.
No, I just want to say congratulations to this bunch of winners.
Is it even congratulations anymore? Is it even?
Everyone can beat Sundowns on social media and on comments, but when it comes to the game, it's a different story.
What makes Sundowns so hard to beat? Even though social media, we've got them. Well, what is it about them this season that you've seen? Because it's not like you're scoring so many goals.
Yeah. No, the thing is, Sundowns have good players, especially from the first line of defense in the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper is the motivator. If you're going to allow any team to score and any goals to score, I mean that save alone was a motivation. For them to press even more. But and the thing, they play their own game. They play to their own strength. They don't get carried away because of the hype of the game or what the other team was saying.
Yes. Tell me about Morgan. What did you think about Morgan's performance today?
Morgan as for the last two games, I don't know, was it because it was against two big teams in Chiefs and Sundowns, but if he can take on every game with the same mentality, with the same pressure, the way he was pressing against Chiefs and Sundowns, then he can be in the top 8, top 6. You understand? But let's see.
Yeah.
Next, they're gonna get a lower opponent. Are they gonna press the same? You remember sometimes your opponent makes you a better team. If you play against a weak opponent,
you play the occasion.
Yeah. But for the last two games, he gave his best, as he said. But I just love it. I just love the way the facial expression. He was very humble.
He had to be. What can you say? He was talking that talk. He lost the game. He had to be. No, thank you, my brother, so much. Guys, as you know, this show, I do this on Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, and then Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. That's where we really will sit down and really dissect these games. For me, this was a good game. I think I'm still going to give Morgan credit, even though we know it's a loss. But I'm going to give Morgan credit in that, again, PSL teams usually don't have plans and usually can't execute those plans, and they don't play with a bit of bravery in their plans. So it was good to see Chippa come in. The sad part was that, fine, they conceded the 2 goals that were two avoidable mistakes. But also, it shows you that you have to have legs. And that's what separates some of the bigger teams, And Sundowns have the advantage of players who have consistently played not just the 30 games that you play in the league, but they play Champions League, but they play in the trophies and do well. They play high tempo, high pressure, high everything games. So when it comes down to it, they can just hang in there, Chippa came out, gave their best shot, but towards the end, they were just tired. They were done. So big ups to Chippa for being brave and coming out positive and not defending. Big ups to Sundowns again. There's a reason why they're at the top. 4 games, 4 wins. No matter how you want to call it, no matter how Pelatina, we've got them beaten 5-0. In the comments section. It's always 5-0, but they managed to get the wins. So you can't take it away from them that they've gotten the results. And now, 4 games in, they've done it enough times that maybe you got to think to yourself that maybe they're not weak. Maybe Keroner's understanding the chameleon. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please join me tomorrow. We're going to be doing Kaizer Chiefs at 3 o'clock. So tomorrow, I'm going to be going through the emotions and the stress of my team. Let me read these comments before I close. Paris fans, Mara Knives, governing body of football, Ku was off. Morgan Mamila once said, let them come, we're waiting for them. Mamila says, Sundowns couldn't make 5 passes. Why can't we naturalize South American players? We must find our own. Letang Reina at Stellenbosch, Sundowns, in Engenhla bafethu. Yazi ikheathi yapressa yavaleli Sundowns yalinoka. You press them, you leave space, they punish you. Who will stop Sundowns? It's so early. No one will stop Sundowns, guys. Thing about Sundowns, will act like they're not serious, then boom. Free kick at Brazilian Shabalala, or what a free kick. Kutsia was my man of the match. PK, don't even mention the name of my team. We're going to see it tomorrow. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't followed, please follow. Also follow the account on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook. And join me when we go live tomorrow. Join me when we go live during the week, because that's where we discuss these matches and also some other burning issues within South African football. Fighting no one, trying to fix South African football. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you then tomorrow, 3:30. Take his second win. Guys don't know. Facebook. Why do I always leave you guys, Chip? Let's see. Chippa coach talk too much. That'll be his downfall. Tapitori. Dile. Chippa's a small team. Oh, why am I talking? Guys, why am I talking? Matome. Sundowns is the best club in the land. Mamila knows. Downs is not like Chiefs or Pirates. Mduduzi Shabalala isn't to stop. Play in Africa. Chiefs will buy you. Let's see. Play in Africa. Why did that thing? Buy you or sign you for free? I'm sorry, Audric. Sign you for free. But then where are you going to go from there, Sundowns technically is way too superior than other teams. Even when you man mark them, they always find a way to break down defenses. Why Dad failed to beat Sundowns with 2 men down. So what DSTV team shall do on Sundowns? We'll see, guys. There's always a boogie team every season. Every season there's a boogie team. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't followed the page, please follow the page. I also have some really other cool content on here that is not just these lives. But join me tomorrow. Hey, yeah, the stress continues over there at Naturena. Hey, hopefully Mtseki has been studying. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3:30.